good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to another week of the Platinum Draft League. We have recently rebranded from Rolling Tourney Draft League to the Platinum Draft League. If you want to know the story behind that, I will tell you at a different time because I want to try and condense these portions a bit. Because with how unpredictable the battles are, some battles being maybe 10 to 15 minutes and some battles being almost an hour, I really want to try and make sure that we can condense these battles down so we don't have to worry too much about it. So we will be doing the same thing we did last week. I will be going through my team and my opponent's team and what I am planning for this battle. So first off, we have my opponent Airthorn and the champion Charizards. Now honestly, I am very scared for this team. In my eyes, this is one of, if not the best team in the league. And it has a lot of scary Pokemon to back it up. It's got Naganadel, it's got Mega Gallade, Tapu Bulu, Swampert, Incineroar, Fortress, sorry, I keep trying to call it Ferrothorn, Electros, Articuno, Venomoth, Staraptor, Dusclops, and Sudowoodo. So this team is very scary, especially the first 3 mons at the top. I'm very scared of those. Plus he has a lot of physical walls with Pokemon like Swampert, Intimidate, Incineroar, Fortress, but he doesn't have a lot of special walls besides Articuno, which is where I think I can catch him off guard. So we'll kind of go through my team for a little bit, see what we got. So first thing I prep is my Palossand. The reason I decided to pick Palossand was because I realized he's a very reliable rocker, and with Scorching Sands up, he can help me with possibly burning some of the scarier threats such as Incineroar and Mega Gallade. I also have Stone Edge instead of Shadow Ball to hit mons that don't get hit by Scorching Sands, such as Staraptor, Stealth Rocks to set up hazards, and Shore Up in case we ever get a chance to get some recovery in there and keep our walls buffed up. Next up, we have our Blastoise, our Mega Blastoise. We're running a different set this week. I'm running Surf instead of Water Pulse. I also have Ice Beam, Body Press, and Rapid Spin. So this is kind of more of a mixed set. I actually might consider swapping out the minus attack for minus speed, but Rapid Spin does help us boost our speed by 1, which can help us with some possible late game sweeps, or also just getting hazards off and putting up a threat. We have Surf just for a nice strong stab water, Ice Beam for Pokemon who don't really get hurt by Surf, so Naganadel who resists and other Pokemon like Swampert who may resist. And then we also have Body Press, because Body Press works well when you have high defense, and as you can see we're running a heavy defense build with almost max defense, so I think Body Press is going to help out a lot. Next up we have our Salazzle. Salazzle here is because it is a super fast fire type, stop calling it Ferrothorn, a Fortress, easy gets OHKO'd by a Flamethrower, and a lot of other Pokemon don't appreciate Flamethrower like Tapu Bulu. We have Dragon Pulse here instead of a Poison Stab because I need something to hit other mons, because the only thing that Poison really hits on this team is the Tapu Bulu, which we already have Flamethrower for, so I decided to run Dragon Pulse instead, just to give us some extra insurance against Naganadel. I know it is still faster than us, but there could be a chance where he might swap in Naganadel on our Salazzle to try and predict a fire or poison move, and then we can catch him off guard with a Dragon Pulse. We also have Thunder Wave, which is meant to paralyze and slow some of his Pokemon down. I am still considering on whether to make this Thunder Wave or Toxic. I just don't want to have to balance myself between too many status moves. And we also have Taunt for Pokemon like Swampert, who would like to pressure out Salazzle and try to set rocks up. So I can, if I'm feeling risky, I can try and taunt to stop him from setting up rocks. But I don't know how risky I want to play that. Okay, sorry for that abrupt cut. I had to go get my dog. She was barking a lot, and it's early, so there's still people sleeping in my house. But anyways, we can continue where we left off with our MVP for our Week 1 match, Tangrowth. Tangrowth is here mostly to try and stop Swampert, because whenever Tangrowth comes in, Swampert will be afraid and will always want to switch out, because any grass move from Swampert will do big damage. We are also max defense with Rocky Helmet. This is to help us with to counter our possible threats, such as Incineroar. It also gives us a great check Tapu Bulu and Mega Gallade, thanks to being able to come in, tank 1 to 2 hits, and then being able to swap right out with our generator. And I decided to run mostly a physical set, moves like Power Whip for aforementioned Pokemon. We've got Earthquake to counter any Earthquake mons, and we also have Poison Jab for Tapu Bulu itself. Plus we have Stun Spore. The reason I decided I would run Stun Spore and Thunder Wave this week instead of moves like Toxic is because looking at Aerothorn's team, and I will show it up again, with a lot of these Pokemon, especially for Pokemon like Naganadel and Mega Gallade with their speed, or Pokemon like Fortress who like to set up things, I think having Mons paralyzed, slow them down, and possibly have them missing turns will be very beneficial. So I'm deciding to run Paralysis instead of Toxic. But yeah, so this thing's meant to be a big check to some of the stronger physical attackers. Does some chip damage, which they don't appreciate, and it can hit back with some powerful stab moves or some other powerful moves that Pokemon don't appreciate. Alright, so next up we have our Dragonite. I really think Dragonite is going to do a lot this week. I decided to run kind of if you look at the set, you'll see there's kind of a mix of some things we did last week. We have Agility from Raichu, and we have the Weakness Policy from Aegislash. So the whole point of this set is, thanks to multi-scale, we are almost guaranteed to live any one hit, except maybe some strong ice move from Articuno could do a lot of damage. But the whole point of this set is we are able to tank one super effective hit. We'll get our weakness policy off. It's going to give us +2 in our special attack. We can use agility to give us +2 in speed, and then we'll be faster than pretty much anything, and we'll do tons of damage with our wide variety moveset. The only thing I'm a bit worried about is Swampert, because that's really the only thing we don't have anything to hit. Everything else takes big damage from one of our 3 moves. There was another possible set I was thinking of. As you can see here, I had originally planned a Choice Scarf set, which had different moves such as Draco Meteor instead of Dragon Pulse, and it also had Hurricane. But I was talking with someone and they decided that this set might be better. I think we might be doing some mocks today to sort of test it out. But yeah, so this is what we're going to be going with now. If I want to end up switching back to Choice Scarf set, I might. And I'll just update you guys before the match. But yeah. So the final mon we have on our team is our Miltank. So my only thing with Miltank is that if I cannot leave this mon for last if Dusclops comes. Because if you look, this mon cannot touch Dusclops, which I am very nervous of, because I don't have any poisoning to chip it down. I don't have any moves on my Miltank to stop it. So Dusclops is kind of going to be a threat if it does come, but I don't think it's going to show up. But Miltank is here. We have Body Slam, which is good stab and has that chance for para. We have Power Up Punch for some different things such as Incineroar, and it also boosts our. It also has a guaranteed chance to boost our attack by 1 stage. Whoops. So that will help buff up our stats. And then we also have Milk Drink for heat for recovery, and we have Heal Bell to remove any negative status effects. Because I do expect, especially with Pokemon like Naganadel, that he will want to go for Toxics a lot. Because Naganadel and Swampert are, or mostly Swampert, is pretty good at getting Toxic on Pokemon he knows swapping in. Especially Pokemon like my Tangrowth, who don't really like having that chip damage from Toxic. But yeah, I'm still unsure about this set. If it comes down to it, I might end up swapping this set for something else. I don't know whether I just change out the mod entirely, or if I just work around its moveset, give it a different set. This is the only mod I'm sure about, so I might talk to my buddy and see if he wants to take a look, see if he thinks I should switch, and then maybe do a mock battle, see how things go. But that is the team for now, and I will see you guys for the actual battle. Hello, welcome back. We are here now with our week 2 battle against Mr. Airthorn. I am just getting her ready, and we are just about to start. Sorry, I'm just sending him a message. So I did not end up mocking from when I recorded my morning video, but we did make a few changes to some moves. First change I made was on our Salazzle. I gave it Toxic instead of Thunder Wave, because I figured, especially for Pokemon like Naganadel, who might want to come in, and for Swampert, who might want to come in, having a timer on those mons will be very good, because it will keep him pressured. It'll make him think twice about just sending those mons in on a whim. And then the one other change I made was on our Miltank. I gave it High Horsepower instead of Power Up Punch, because I figured that High Horsepower had better chance, or it was just better overall, especially with the mons I was trying to hit with it. And the only reason I chose High Horsepower over Earthquake was because Earthquake gets gets weakened if there is grassy terrain up, and there is a chance he brings Bulu this week, so I'm running High Horsepower just in case. Let's see, it is this one, I believe. Yep. So we will send Airthorn our challenge. This mode, this team, this is our squad, and we will send it. And we will see. Okay, so we are here. So as per usual, good luck, have fun. I will quickly post the link in chat so everyone else can see it. Or I guess I was just about to post link. I'm sure he's fine with public, but he was asking just to see if I was fine with it. Alright, he said go for it. So we'll post it. Links out. People will start to come in. Alright, so he brought a majority of what I thought he brought, but instead of Bulu, he brought Electros, which is interesting. He did not bring his Fortress, which tells me he's using Swampert for rocks, which we can definitely take advantage of. Okay, so now the question is, what do I lead? Knowing Mr. Arathorn, I feel like he might lead Swampert to try and get those rocks up early, or he might lead with Naganadel or Gallade to get a fast swap in. I think my safest bet is to go in with my Tangrowth, because it can take at least one of anything that Arathorn wants to throw at me, and then I can act accordingly if he swaps or if he stays in. So I'm going to lead Tangrowth. He does lead Naganadel. Interesting. Alright, we got our damage calculator here. I didn't explain this in the last one, but all this is it allows me to put my sets in. So I have all 6 of my Pokemon here. And then I can just search up Pokemon. So if I search up Naganadel, I can get about an average. So now we do have a bit of a problem. Sludge Wave does a crap ton to us. And I don't really want to stay in and take that. Who can take this? Palisand maybe? Palisand is our best bet to take it. So I think I might swap into Palo here to try and take the hit. Because we can shore up if we need to. So I'll do that. I'll swap into Palisand. Hopefully I can take a Sludge Wave, or if he decides to go for a Draco, I can take a Draco. And we will go from there. So Palisand comes out. Ooh, we absolutely absorb that. That was very good. And he is Life Orb, so that's good to know. But we absolutely ate that. Alright. So from here, I can see him going into Swampert, or going into maybe Articuno. I think my best bet is to try and get my own rocks up, so I'm going to do that right now. So he does not have Bulu, which is interesting. I didn't think he was going to bring it at first, but I added it in the back just in case. I'm wondering what he wants to do with that Electros. Probably try and check my Mega Blastoise. But we'll see. I think if I can get Swampert out of the way, then I can get set up with D-Knight, and I can get a nice set going for me. So that's the plan, is to try and get rid of Swampert, and then get D-Knight in here, because the only priority he would have on this team is maybe Sucker Punch Incin, and maybe Vacuum Wave Mega Gallade, if he decides to run that. He goes Electros. That's actually not bad. It does have Levitate, so we unfortunately cannot hit it with a ground move. Does Electros get anything that would scare me? Electros. It does get Giga Drain. Giga Drain and Flamethrower is a scary combo. He also has electric moves. I do not think I have a single Pokemon who wants to really come in here and not worry about tanking hits. Maybe Miltank's my best bet, because Salazzle takes big damage. Tangrowth takes big damage if he goes for Flamethrower. Blastoise takes big damage if he goes for an electric move. D-Knight I don't want to use up yet. And Palisand, if he clicks Giga Drain, then it's going to be big. So I think my best bet... Oh, we have some spectators joining. I think my best bet here is to go into Miltank to tank a hit. And then I can body press anything that wants to come in after that, because he did not bring his Dusclops. So that's what we'll do. Go into Miltank. He is going to knock off my Lumberry. That's fine. I only had that there for Skull Burns just in case. So we do have Milk Drink in the back. I do think my best bet here is to just click Body Press, or not Body Press, Body Slam, because anything that comes in is going to be taking decent damage, and there's always a chance for Para. So I'm just going to click Body Slam, see what happens. So I feel like we do have kind of a lead here. I thought we'd be in a bad spot thanks to Naganadel coming out first, but We have our rocks up now, and I feel like we're in a good position where we can keep pressure on him. So I think it's just a matter of keeping that pressure and not accidentally ruining it like we did last week. Yeah, this is definitely a good spot for us. Definitely a good spot. So he's clearly thinking of what he wants to do. He's probably looking to see what he can swap into. He goes Articuno, which is interesting. And we do get the pair off Body Slam. That is very big for us. That is very big indeed. So this Articuno is crippled. I don't think I really want to swap, because we do have Thick Fat, so we can eat up ice moves, and I do not think really anyone else can take an ice move in case he has Freeze Dry. So we're going to stay in with Miltank, and I'm just going to click Body Slam again. Oh, I see. He was getting hazards gone. That's smart. That's smart. Very smart. And they're making fun in the comments. So I would like to get my rocks back up, but I can't safely swap into Palisand when this Articuno is here. Because let me check damage calcs just to be sure. Articuno, let's say defensive defog, because he showed off defog, Palisand. We actually can try to tank a freeze dry, but there's also the chance he has ice beam or blizzard, and I don't know how often I want to risk those. Because I still kind of want to save Palisand, because it would be good to help with Electros, maybe. It would be good for Naganadel. I'm just going to click Body Slam again. He's probably going to roost here. Oh, unless he gets Para. Alright. That is unfortunate. I think my bet here... He definitely wants to click a Roost. I think my bet here is to go into my Salazzle, and then I can try and get some damage off if he goes for Roost. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to swap Salazzle. He does click Roost. Okay. So now is the question of what he wants to do. He could swap Naganadel or Swampert here. I could stay in and try and click a Toxic. I don't think he would have anything that can do that much damage to me. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click Toxic. He does swap into Incin. That's an interesting swap. But we do get the Toxic off. So that's going to be decent. It puts Incin on a timer, and it's going to stop it from swapping and doing its momentum thing so often. Incineroar is kind of a problem. I think Blastoise... Oh, that's Articuno. Incineroar. We do take a little damage from anything. He could try to Toxic us back, which would be dangerous. But I think this is the perfect place to swap into Blastoise and get our Mega off. So I'm going to do that. Nice. Oh, is that mine?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Really appreciate it. My brother just bought me Nuggies. It's time. Alright. So we do take a weak Earthquake. From here, I think he might want to swap into Swampert. But I honestly think that clicking Surf here is my best bet, because it hits everything fairly well. So I'm just going to Mega and click Surf. He does go Electros. Ooh, I think that might be an Assault Vest. Electros. Assault Vest from a Mega Blastoise. 27 to 32. We did 21. Ooh. I mean, this one has no special defense investment for some reason. I do not want to try and take a electric or grass move at this point. It just feels too dangerous for me. I think I just go back in the mill tank here. Double back out. I got nuggies and a drink. Let's go, baby. Ooh, that was kind of a scary thunderbolt. Oh, it still got the thing on it. There we go. I don't know what that is, but it's cold at the top and warm at the bottom. I don't think that's how heat's supposed to work. Alright. I think I do want a milk drink here, just so I can get my health back. I'm gonna grab me a nug. Good stuff. Ooh, Mega Gallade. That's scary. I think my best bet here is to go into Tangrowth, because I do have the Rocky Helmet to get some damage off, and I don't take much from any of his attacks. Obviously we get knocked off, that's going to be kind of upsetting, but it's not detrimental to us. If it was leftovers, I'd be a little more hesitant, but Rocky Helmet's not too detrimental since he didn't bring a lot of physical attackers. So I'm going to swap into Tangrowth. If he has Ice Punch here, I got outplayed. He does click knockoff. Okay. I think his most common swap is either going to be Articuno or Naganadel. I think I should still click Power Whip, just in case. Just to get me some base damage off anything. Or I could click Stun Spore. Clicking Stun Spore might not be awful. Because if he swaps into Articuno, it doesn't hurt me much, I just waste a turn. Swaps into Naganadel, it gets that thing paralyzed. I could risk and click Earthquake, but it feels like nice Articuno bait. I'm just gonna click Power Whip. I'm gonna click Power Whip, see what happens. He got me nuggies and fries. What a nice boy. I'm so confused about my drink. I do not know why it's cold at the top and hot at the bottom. That is not how heat works. He does go Ensign here to get me an attack drop. I'm actually fine with that. Getting a little chip on Ensign doesn't hurt. I do want to refrain from sending out Mega Blastoise so much because I know he takes weak damage, but we don't have many options to heal ourselves up back afterwards, so I'm going to be a bit more hesitant on my Mega Blastoise switches, just because I don't have any wish support. I think instead I want to go Miltank here, just to try and keep my Blastoise healthy. Alright, he does click Parting Shot. Good, good, good. He obviously knew we were swapping there. No surprise. If I were a bet man, he goes into Swampert. He probably wants to get Poison off on me, which we have Heal Bell for, so we don't mind too much. If I look at Swampert, actually he probably wants to get Rocks up here. He probably wants to get rocks up here. He either wants to click Toxic or he wants to click Stealth Rock. And that's what I gotta figure out. I think I just want to try and weaken this thing, so I'm gonna click Body Slam. Another para. Oh my god. That is 2 first turn Body Slam paras. That is absolutely a big yikes. I mean, it does put a lot of pressure on Swampert now, which is really good for us. Honestly, we are looking very close to going for our D-Knight play, I would say. We are very close to a D-Knight play. I think now I am safe to go into my Mega Blastoise. He does go for Toxic, but it misses. Oh my god. He is not happy about that, and I can understand it. I can very much understand it. That is a big yikes. Missed a Toxic and got 2 paras. Yikes. Alright, I think for this one, I think I want to click Ice Beam instead. Because I know that Electros is going to be a common switch in. So I'm going to click Ice Beam. He does go into Electros. No way! No fucking way. There is no way we just got that freeze. Oh my god. This is absolutely a terrible match. Oh my god. Okay, honestly, I think now's where we make the D-Knight play. I'm going for the D-Knight play now. He does go Articuno. We have the multi-scale, which lets us live a hit. Let me see. Articuno. Defensive Defog. Dragonite. It does do a lot, but we would get our weakness policy off. Wait. Why is my damage not changing? Hello? Game? Oh, because I'm upping my attack to my special attack. Whoops. Yeah, I think it's time. I think we do it. I'm gonna agility. He gets paralyzed again. Oh my god. Honestly, this is where he put on the pressure. He does hit freeze dry. It does about half. Alright. This might just be, depending on what he can do, if he has a scarf, it doesn't look like it. This might just be where we take it home. Articuno goes down. This is honestly a very strange matchup. He does go Swampert. He's probably going to want to click Toxic here, which I understand. Swampert. We're going to click Dragon Pulse. Oh, the para. No. Oh, God. Yeah, that might just be the sweep. Oh, no. I thought the... Oh my god. I thought the D-Knight weakness policy play was going to be good. I didn't think this would happen, though. Oh, he is mad. He is so mad, and I understand it. Oh, no. He is not happy. Oh no. I thought the body slam would be good. I didn't think we would get 2 pairs immediately and a freeze off Ice Beam. This isn't even an outplay. This is just torture. Surf the Dragonite. Oh god. Or not Dragonite. Surf the Ensign. Oh no. The only thing that does kind of scare me is Electros, but it looks like he's saving it for last. Oh, he lives on 2. Oh, okay. It's not a 6-0 sweep. It's not a 6-0 sweep. But I don't think there's much he can do to come back from this. There is little to nothing he can do to come back from this. Damn. There's little to nothing he can do to come back from this. Bro. I thought last match was bad, but that was because at least that match was double-sided. This match is just fully one-sided, and it is scary. This match is fully one-sided. Damn. Those paras and that freeze definitely just destroyed him. Oh god. Oh, he was a speed set too. Shoot. He was nasty plot with speed. Yikes. And he misses the Draco. Oh no. Damn. That was awful. Jesus. Both of my matches. Hey guys, so we're here after my week 2 match against Airthorn. Airthorn did not want to be interviewed, which is understandable. That was a very bad match on his part, not because he played poorly, but because he just got completely messed up when it came to hazards and the such. Well, not hazards, but he got hacked a lot with things like the Ice Beam freeze and the multiple body slam paralysis. But we do have his team here. We can talk about it. So obviously the double body slam paralysis, while I did want to try and get paras to help me deal with some of his more dangerous team members, I did not expect that I would get 2 body slam paras right off the bat. That really just sucked for him, and it sucked on my end too because I didn't want to see that. The Ice Beam freeze on Electros was also very unfortunate, especially since that's only a 10% chance, and getting hit by that is just scary, and it's really sucked. Era brought up a good point both in text chat and from Pokemon Showdown, and in our chat we have after matches, which is that if Naganadel did land that Draco on the Palisand, then it would have been able to take out at least Palisand and maybe one other one, and he could have tried to help his differential just a little bit thanks to his speed boost, but unfortunately everything played out like it did. So I can see why he brought Electros now, because that Assault Vest and taking those special hits really helped him. It also gave him a nice safe switch in to my ground moves from Palisand. Boots, he had multiple Boots mons, which is understandable. I get Boots on Articuno so he can defog and he doesn't have to worry about taking half from Stealth Rocks, but he also decided to run it on Incineroar for defense, which I get. Yeah, looking at it, it's kind of mostly what I expected, but he just kind of got unlucky when it came to the hacks. I already apologized to him. He said he's not mad at me, he's just mad at how the game went, which I get. Having something like that happen to you really just kind of makes you dislike a game for a while. But I still wish Era best of luck. He played well when he wasn't getting hacks, and even when he did get hacks, he still played the best he could. But yeah, I hope he does well in his week 3 match. So looking at the standings for now, as you can see, we have boosted up a lot. Before, we were down here, sharing 9th place with, actually I think we were sharing 8th place with the Duval Delibirds. Now we have managed to push ourselves up to 5th place, because we got that win with the 4-0 differential, which is very good. So yeah, next week we go up against the Buka Cavaliers, which is led by Okanio, or Okanai. I don't know how he likes his name pronounced. As we can see here, he had about the opposite of our match week 1. And it's going to be interesting to see how he plays his week 2 match. I'll be keeping an eye on that. And you guys will get that video next week. But until then, I have been Nick, or Monotone Excitement. And I will see everyone in the next video. Take care of yourselves.